Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ormuka here, and I'm back with another special video. Are you confused why I look like this and how I'm just coming straight to you guys with this on my face? If you are new here, I'm doing a makeup series, a pretty much beginners makeup series. Last week on this series we did basic foundation and concealer, and today we are moving it a step further. I have a lighter shade of concealer on my face right now in my T-zone that I'm going to use to focus that in those areas to make it a little bit brighter. But yeah, so if you did not catch last week's video, please go check it out. It's going to be right here. You can watch that before watching this one and come straight back and join me here so we can learn how to pretty much contour and, you know, yeah, do that.
Would you join the journey, Ormuka's journey? Subscribe.
So the reason why I'm using a lighter a lighter concealer is because anytime you're contouring, it is kind of, even if you're like bronzing, it kind of is a next step. Like, it's not as everyday type of thing. In my opinion, you can contour and be snatched to the gods and just go to the store, but for something that's more everyday, when you just do a nice natural foundation and concealer naturally, just because of the foundation and the placement of concealer, you will not need to contour. But for anyone that is like, oh, you know what, I'm still a soft makeup type of person, but I have an interview, or I have you know, a girls brunch or something, you know, or I just want to try makeup, then this is taking it to the next step. Y'all forgive me, I do not know what is wrong with this mouth. I can't speak, but I am taking it to the next step and showing you guys how you can have a nice soft glam highlight, contour, and blush. Let's get straight to it. So I'm just hopping right into this video where I'm going to be blending my concealer. This is a little bit lighter than my typical concealer, just so that when I contour or bronze, it really, you know, looks snatched. Okay, something you should know is if you ever leave your concealer on too long, or any like liquid product on, and you have a setting spray, especially the MAC Fix Plus Radiance, just go ahead and spray that on, and I'm telling you, it'll just melt everything and it'll blend perfectly. And that works well for anyone that has really dry skin. Look at that. Looks nice and lifted already, and you could see, like, because it is snatching everything up, always blend upwards. If you could see, I'm doing that. It's already lifting, so you kind of already get a sense of where you need to add that bronzer or contour. See, it's starting to really blend. By the way, I am ambidextrous, so that's why I keep switching my hands. But when it comes to writing and other things, fun fact, I'm left-handed. I just thought I should share. Okay, if you ever see someone doing makeup and they're making faces like, it's important, it's vital to the whole process, trust me, because you need to get into all the crevices, all of them. So when you do this, it opens here for that concealer to go in. It opens here, and there are always naturally lines on your eye. It opens it. Okay, moving right along, we're going to take our Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in shade Translucent Honey. I just put it in the cap like this. Yep, and then I just take the concealer side of my beauty blender and literally go ham. You don't have to go as ham as I do, but whatever works for you is best. I just go ham and then I dust it off later. I wouldn't necessarily say that I bake because I don't leave this on too long. And I'm mainly pressing it in so that the part that needs to stay stays, and then everything can go. And this really mattifies the whole look, and you can see there's not even much I'll need to dust off later. But RIP to my white towel. I'll wash it, but I was doing spa vibes. I forgot makeup was gonna get all over it. Anyways, after setting that, I take my all-nighter waterproof setting powder. It's a pressed powder. I just take that and set all over my face. So yeah, after that, I take my MAC Studio Fix in shade NC30. It's Studio Fix powder plus foundation. This is my favorite thing to use to set under my eyes. I started using this probably when I actually started working for MAC. And I take it with my setting brush by Real Techniques. The number is 402. So far my skin is feeling great, looking great in my opinion, but yeah, hope you guys are enjoying this so far. All right, now for the part you actually really came here for. I'm going to be using my Morphe face palette in shade That's Rich 8R. I am going to just take, if you watched my makeup video of me recreating my wedding makeup, I used this same palette and I took the darkest shade and made a whole mess on my face, but we fixed it. Today I'm not going to do that, okay? We are going to take the lighter shades, these three, and just softly buff that into our cheekbone to create a nice snatched but softly snatched look. So I'm actually just mixing with the first one and the second one and just really focusing that on the right here. So sometimes I tell my clients to do like, you don't need to. Makeup is not one size fits all. Some people even put their concealer right on top of the cheekbone where you could put blush, but I like to put it where the cheekbone and the jaw, you know, divide, and always buff it upwards, and it just gives a nice lifted, you know, look. And because for my face structure, I kind of like to just follow my cheek like this, so that's why I bring my bronzer up here a little to my cheek so it naturally flows. But the truth is, follow the structure of your face, and that's what I try to do. So that is the simplest way I can explain contouring or bronzing to you. I'm not using like a cream contour method because personally for my skin I don't like it, because I still end up going in with a powder to enhance it or to buff it out. So I don't use cream contours. I've used them before, they still look nice, but I might as well just skip that step and just do this. It works for me. I always like to start upwards before down so that it's easier to blend, but makeup can come on and off, so never panic. And the reason why I smile to do it is because I'm happy. Just kidding. I am happy, but I smile while doing it so that it naturally flows. And anytime I smile, it looks like, oh my God, did her face get like even more snatched? It's the makeup. Like someone like my mom, she has super, super, super defined cheekbones. So when I do this, like it's just, I just have to touch one and just blend it in. She doesn't need it. People say I look like her, but I don't think I got that part. And then we just do the same thing and come up here and buff it into your hairline. I know, we're getting our hair all dirty, but it's part of the process. You've got to trust the process. And for me, I like to leave like a half moon like this. So I come all the way down here because I naturally have what is that thing called, that hairline, I don't remember, but I got it from my mom, where your hair grows down to here and like this. I don't have that much, but it's called something. So I kind of just like enhance what you have because it is beautiful. And that is about it. If I'm feeling real, you know, funky, then I come down here and try to, like, you know, create a jaw for myself, since I've decided to eat it away. Get it? Because I eat too much. But if you really want to snatch your face, you can do that. But this is for a more glam type of look. You don't need to do this on a daily basis. And I kind of imitate what I did up here, down here, where I do like a C shape, like, because I have a C-shaped chin. That is a tongue twister, C-shaped chin. And that is it. The only thing now you need to go and do is get a big, nice brush and blend everything to just, look at that, seamless, to just blend. I don't touch the contour, I go above it and below it to just blend everything. Make it look shameless. Makeup is so much fun, right? Like, am I right? So lastly, well, not lastly, using this same palette from Morphe, I go in and I use all three of these shades down here. I use all three because they're all different colors, and one has glitter, one is matte, so it gives a nice blend. And I smile at myself and I'm like, tap, 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 tap. I'm gonna be really light-handed with this blush. Look at that. So when you smile, it's like, oh my gosh, she's blushing. No, it's makeup. I said lights. I ended up with blush face. Okay, if you ever go heavy-handed, it is fine. Just take your brush, your fluffy brush, and blend it out. And I don't really care too much because my highlighter goes on top and I still want it to peek through, so you don't need to really get scared. I take my Juvia's Place highlighter. It's the loose highlighter. It's called the Nubian by Juvia's Place loose highlighter in shade Nefertiti. Okay, and then I just ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling a little on the cap. That is definitely not a little. That's a lot. Okay, if that ever happens, just close it like you didn't know what happened and put it right back. I just take like a nice tapered brush and just tap that in and put that over. Put that over the blush. It's just like, it's like subtle. Hi there. And then I kind of put it on my eyebrows too, so that when I actually fill in my brows, it is already kind of highlighted. That's just a personal thing. You don't have to do that. Anyways, I take like, it's an eyeshadow brush. And I take this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer in shade Tawny. And I'm just like, let's go. I drag that into my like eye area because it just seems right. But yeah, that is literally how I contour my nose. I don't do anything extra or extreme unless it's like a super glam day and I'm like, I need my nose to look really snatched and really nice. But I don't really do anything that serious. But just to make sure everything is blended, I take my small little brush that I use for under my eyes, and I would have used my MAC pressed powder that I use for under my eyes, but it fell, so I'm just going to use my Laura Mercier powder and just kind of define, like really kind of carve it out a little. And that is it. My nose is not like super contoured or super snatched or anything, but it is what I do to my own liking, and that is all that matters. If you do something to your liking, that's all that matters. And that is all. That is all I have for you today on this episode of Makeup Mondays with Ormuka. Makeup Mondays with Ormuka. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is just a simple way that I do my concealer, contour or bronzer, highlight, and blush, and that is how I achieve this look for my skin. I do this same routine every single look that I create, and the only difference is the amount of product. If I want glam, I will put, instead of using a foundation, instead of using a tinted moisturizer, I'll probably use a foundation. And then for concealer, excuse me, for concealer, I'll probably use something lighter. That is all. And then go heavier on everything. That is all. Just the amount of product. I go heavy if I want it to look heavy. I will go light if I want a soft, natural, like you could take me a picture and it'll look like I'm overseas, getting all the sun, but in reality I'm in my room. So yep, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please come back next week to learn how we're going to do our eyebrows. My eyebrows are not waxed or even nice in general, but I will show you how I get them to look, sweet. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been enjoying this makeup series. I've been enjoying just sitting in my whatever this vibe is that I'm going for, my spa vibes outfit, and I'm going to get straight into next week's video. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go and join me next week to see how I achieve the look for my eyebrows. Love you guys. It's your girl Ormuka here. Stay blessed and not stressed. Join the journey by subscribing down below. And I am out.
Would you join the journey? Ormuka's journey.